Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a hot minute since I played this game, and honestly, I've kind of forgotten what the fuck we're doing. I've had some things going on, okay? But we're back on the ball. We'll see where we're going here. I am thinking about maybe making the episodes a little shorter, but this game's really cool, and I don't remember a fucking thing I was doing last time. I remember, okay, so in between the last time we played and today's recording date, they have released the full version of the game, which is kind of fucking crazy if you think about it. I didn't even think about it not just, you know, not being fully released. But now here we are. I don't remember anything about this game.
Oh, well done. I see you've let the trip switch blow. No surprises there. It blew because those valves are overheating in this heat wave. Keep them cool with the fan. Point it up and down to cool whichever valve is overheating. And to keep an eye on the fan's power switch. It's as useless as, well, you, frankly. It keeps switching off and you'll need to turn it back on again when it does. The gauge in the front view will give you an indication when things are hotting up, and hopefully even someone with your attention span will hear the damn thing. Don't lose control.
I'm sweating like Peter Clement in an off-license here.
Okay, we're working.
Damn, we already fucking
You got
working
some hose
hard.
down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air
I believe this game is in the Guinness World
Yes, but
Records for the most live-action in a video game. 43 hours.
He's here to keep us safe from people like...
Is nothing short. of an
Actually,
act
you know,
of
funny
war.
since the last time we've been playing this game, I've
We
actually
call upon our
been
international
in the
allies
booth
to
of our
condemn
of my
this
station that I work
absolutely.
at, and just kind of
And
watching
we
the
warn the
broadcasters,
blessings
like,
to
you know,
this
watching the
country that we
producers
are
work and
neither
stuff.
meek
The
nor
directors.
defenseless.
And just learning more on that end.
taking the plunge.
He looks awful,
Albeit
by the
for
way.
us
My
to be
homie looks
cynical,
bad.
But it's beginning to seem like the wedding of a certain celebrity power couple is more about attention
God, it's
than
hot
it is about
outside.
love. As this leaked photo shows, the naturals of heartthrob Johnny Hansleaves and art snob Tiffany Lamore were far
we're
more
gonna-
conventional when they finally tied the knot this week.
I can't show that.
Eyewitnesses claim that the fuse was lit sometime during the vows, and that his entrance to the reception through 3 windows and an exterior wall was
Not showing them
particularly
super
memorable.
fucking naked.
In it to win it. Exciting news from Advance
I'm not a
today
piece of shit, not
with the
today.
announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked
This-
at random to receive
it's all that
what Team
company,
HQ
by the
are
way.
describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be.
Maybe they don't need
Take
that.
up on the scheme has been much higher than expected.
Maybe we
And
don't
if
need
it's
so much of
lucky
this
winners
company
to lay
showing.
face is anything to go by. It looks like pretty soon everyone's going to
Get a little
have
sound
to have
effect
one.
there. You know exactly what's going on.
A bridge too flat. After disappointing sales leave them with a
I love that it's
massive
auto.
flat surplus, Remington's Fist have had to find a use for their overflowing stocks. After the decision to ramp up production was met with public outcry, Sophia Remington has let slip the future for the overflowing flock of failed flats. It seems there are now thousands upon thousands of shipping containers full of the formerly fashionable fabrications lying unused and unloved in warehouses around the country.
I'm listening, I promise.
An official spokesperson refuted this claim, saying many of the crates also contain corporate whistleblowers, endangered species, and long-lost priceless religious artifacts. Oh,
Okay.
Captain, my captain. Progress today for the stranded scientists of Dante's Taint, as the captain leading
Jesus.
their rescue mission is announced. The trapped team have survived in the cave system for many months now. But
This chick looks a little cleaner. It looks like she's bathed.
By the board of underground theoretics.
At least once.
A respected professional with decades of experience, training, and knowledge, Captain Audrey Aerospace is said to be the only real choice to successfully save the troubled scientific excursion, but an unfortunate one to be sat next to at a dinner party or social occasion.
Damn.
Life during
Hurts.
wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protest, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of
This
three
is more
community
interesting.
legion
All right, we're gonna get
officers.
way more viewers for this
Advance
photo.
have yet to comment. As grassroots support for the movement grows rapidly, especially in those
That's
areas
me
of
when
ours
I'm
that have not
opening
yet
a
been
new
able to
pack of
freely
Yu-Gi-Oh!
generate.
Right there.
People
Right
across
there.
the country are starting to fear a return to the bad old days of inequality, division, and multiple television shows about buying houses.
I haven't done anything with the signal today.
All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in
count
this
me in.
year's Feline Football Championship, and a
4,
proud owner.
3,
That's all
2,
for tonight's
1.
National Nightly News.
Oh, we getting some fucking. Stop it. Hey, you fucking... Hey! Oh, it turned itself off. What the fuck?
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been
Damn,
dispatched
we're
to
good.
every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this
Oh, here we go.
unprecedented
Beach time.
hot weather.
Of the art computer.
Oh.
And very soon we'll be getting
I need
a
that right
readout
there,
of the
man. I need a
results.
drink.
Blimey, that sounds very
Drinking
fancy.
water today, trying to
I should just say,
be a good person for once.
none
in my
of
life.
this would be possible without the generous support of Remington's List. This is all thanks to their unrivaled investment in our future, and may I just say, complimentary personal anecdote.
Did I read that right?
Oh, here we go.
There's a song?
And, as expected, everything is absolutely fucked. Hang
Whoa.
on. This
Whoa, we
this
can't cuss.
be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is absolutely fine, so...
Well, actually, under concern level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think.
Yeah? We need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Oh no.
Here it just says, shit.
Look at you! This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go
Yeah,
around
no
looking like
cussing.
that.
Shit,
There you go,
shit,
much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this.
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is
It's
running
running out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
There you are.
Enjoy that.
I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for...
Don't forget about that pesky power button on the fan.
Blame us all.
There you have it, Jeremy. Proof, if proof be need be, that everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolf.
You were science.
Back to you.
Megan Warfare, attempting to do some actual news. Next, heads over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy.
Oh, he did a little
I'm
zoom
here
in there at the end.
Scritchford with Gary Failsafe, a janitor at the local school,
Good
and
for him.
Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from those
that
who
goddamn
hold
fan on.
team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And all that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow, that sounds so convenient.
I like
But
the fact he's just
we're all
drinking some
dying to
water,
know, what have you
hydrated.
won?
That's right, Robin. I've won dinner with Julius Salisbury at one of the capitals.
You can never actually get to watch the fucking show. There's just too much shit going on.
And I've been invited to Peter
I was
Clement's
watching back
house,
episode
12
1
in
when
Dredged
I was
and
editing
Buttery.
it. Oh my god, so much crazy shit just
That's
flew right past
absolutely
me.
terrific. You must both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So,
Ooh,
can you tell
poem
me
time.
about the moment when you first
Oh, we're not
heard the
gonna get-
news?
Well,
Oh.
I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the sixth formers, when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
Stanza.
So you were both polishing turds.
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh,
I respect that.
how unexpected.
I don't polish turds. I write poetry.
Potato, potato. So Gary,
Do you think Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpipe?
there's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of winning the lottery or were there other reasons?
I like a flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very
Damn.
sensible. It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
You're not this guy.
I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
Yes.
No!
Or an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
Love it.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say that.
I agree, dude.
Oh,
Gary's
Are
turd
you all
collection.
right?
Crazy.
it's coming. It's inspiration and it's
Neutral.
delicious.
Oh no, we got one up.
Right you are.
Today on the show there's no news. Just a man who keeps multiple clues.
This big one's my favourite. See how it's fibrous, really lovely texture.
Would you
No,
encourage
homie, you-
other people to enter for their chance to win?
If it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at old Blue Eyes here.
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
Some of these are quite rare.
Maybe that was unfair.
And that's all we have time for today. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What
Yeah, we
a
got this guy
lucky
going
pair
on.
they are. And
Yeah, I don't know
finally
about
in
that.
this segment,
No, I don't.
Second,
Living
Jesus.
in the shadow of Arseminster.
Arseminster.
But who's laughing now, eh?
Oh, I forgot I had the space bar. I just instinctually remembered to hit that.
mate?
Holy shit.
Right, the good people from Remington's Fist came in and saved the day with their factory.
You're talking, of course, about the newly built flour factory.
Yeah, they gave us this big presentation on jobs and growth. But as soon as we heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it here.
Does the stink not affect your life in every way, Barry? I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return or completing the physical act of love.
It's strong at first, but you get used to it after several weeks of your first bout of sickness. The judges were very impressed.
So, what's the sickness?
Oh, that's nothing to worry about. It takes a few minutes before you develop any symptoms. Now, folk are saying something about the production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the water main, but I think it's probably the fume valves on the high street.
On the high street. Should I see a doctor? What are the
What are
symptoms?
the, yeah, what are the
Well, the
symptoms?
first one is asking stupid questions. Then folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Fuck off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth, this stinking old tramp?
A next recording is a period of randomly bursting into song, followed immediately
Oh, I love this.
by
Do the
delusions
musicals?
of grandeur.
Oh, he's
Someone
more.
has sung of my life. Hello, it's sexy Patrick Bannon, and he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my God, look at me. I'm like a stallion. I'm gorgeous. Why didn't you tell me? I should take my shirt off.
He's losing
You know
it.
what? I'll even let you touch me if you want.
Oh, that will be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon. Feel the Bannon. Oh man, what's the point?
And the ennui.
Ennui, yeah.
All that's left now are the hallucinations and unconsciousness.
Nana Dottie? Was that you? Why are you made out of elbows?
That's rough.
You know I don't eat opinions.
Don't worry, folks. Once he wakes up, he'll be just fine. We'll just find a place to stick him where it won't matter how many times he evacuates his bowels. Right, that's all.
He takes over the
here
cast?
from
Hell
Grizzleford,
yeah.
A town that's really making a stink. You need to stand back.
as we speak, when we come back, I'll be talking to three
That's not
members
fair.
of the general
All
public
that shit is
who
happening at the
appear to
same
be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
There we go.
1 minute back.
Suitable opinions for the evening news.
Oh.
Keep your eyes and ears
I
peeled for
don't
support. It would be nice if you could undermine the station.
It's 200 fucking degrees in here, and I can't do this anymore.
You say this every Friday.
You know what?
Something.
I'm a bit of a rebel.
What do you mean? Jeremy?
My mic is still.
I missed that. We got a B though. Take a B for bad bitch. Do we do this? This feels like propaganda. Let's not, dude.
That's what I'm talking about? Cat football? We should be doing an interview with the War Minister, or a report from Grantham Downs. Even the weather would be more fucking relevant than this.
Jeremy, please, just breathe. It's just something light to keep people's minds off things.
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds should be
Well,
very
plain.
much on things. Christ, it's so fucking
Can we just take a
Please
risk?
take your seats as quickly as you can.
I can't do this anymore, Jenny.
No, take a risk. Fuck
That's
it.
it. This is just
10 seconds. Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with
Yeah,
me,
good
your
on us.
host, Jeremy Donaldson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cat football team, Professor Pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
But first, I'm joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviours.
Oh.
Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of a...
Why are you still doing the
blur,
fucking makeup?
Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. So I was watching your show, and I remember seeing the news about the election, and it hasn't stopped since.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steamboat.
There we go, much better.
Perhaps you could interrose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard. At work, they've asked me to stop answering.
I
the
fucking
phones.
hate hiccups.
It's really affected my confidence.
Well, I find it really fucking irritating.
Do people tend to believe your story?
Fuck
I missed-
no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Because my wife left me, and I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
That's
We've
fair.
started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us so far.
No cussing.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Shit all. Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Huh. Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come down, Mr. Donaldson, that's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt.
Apologies. Just a reminder that he can't help it.
There's
And
so
tell
much
me,
cursing.
If this isn't live television, then what is it?
Fuckfest of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Oh, I missed.
Right, Frankie, Rose,
Shit.
tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored run in Campton Park next weekend. It's called the No Smiles 13 Miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh Half. What did I say before the show?
That it was the team pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say.
Well,
say
we
that.
may have to end that there, unfortunately. What a harmless bit of fun.
Steady on!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later, I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin. A ginger tabby with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once!
It's not enough! That's enough!
Let's go back to that wide.
Enough!
What are you doing?
Oh, trying not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to. Now, you in the broadcast centre, Bozeman's little escape home. You listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this studio. I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brinks of a siege, the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my
No cursing, though. Oh, that's good.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind. Jenny, lock the doors. Lock the doors.
This is intense. Wait a minute. I was just here for the news.
Good. Yes. Now, right. You in the broadcast centre.
Okay. That's me.
Alex, you listen to me. You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial, but today is going to be a little bit different. Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right.
I already did it.
VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of the machines, and when I say so, and not before, you play it.
Having a B.
You've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras, all of you, on me. When we come back, we're going to do the fucking and because every single thing that comes out of this studio is either one-sided or banal, we're going to show the other side for a bit of fucking balance, like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking tape. No, I don't want to hurt
I had to do it.
any of you.
I had to do it.
See, anything I don't like, I will not hesitate to start by killing this man.
I'm sorry I had
Reset the
to.
system for the third segment. I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
I had to do it.
We are disrupt. We are the resistance.
I had to do it. What do you want me to do? I got an A though, even fucking up.
You know advance are lying to you. You know the elderly are not a burden.
They are absolutely a burden.
You know the rich were not all evil.
Some of them.
Team membership card is an ID card.
That's true.
No matter what they try to tell you. But why should you trust us? Another faceless.
What was I supposed to do? He's got a gun to these people. I'm not an asshole.
With a distorted voice. You've seen it so many times in the movies. Well,
It's funny that I noticed that before. Oh, dude, is that the? Oh.
My name is Alan James. I used to try and shock people for a living.
Dude, Pog!
For entertainment.
No.
But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up.
This is insane.
Are coming for our
this is the guy. This is the guy.
The fruits of our labors. They will take our wealth. They will
Dude,
euthanize our parents.
I'm kind of into this.
Smiling throughout.
Fuck the
They'll turn
system.
our children against us if we voice our concerns. But you don't have to accept it. A great many people already won't. You can resist. You can disrupt. Find us. Talk with us. Join us.
What now?
It isn't hard.
I don't know.
We're everywhere.
This wasn't what I planned. I mean, some of it was. I had a speech, look. But this was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy?
It was supposed to be your day off.
God,
Jesus.
please, don't do any more stupid things today.
Yeah, what else was this?
How long?
You're already live.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me, unexpectedly, for I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National Nightly News and is someone I consider, well, a friend. And next to her is... What's your name?
Andy.
Andy's a policeman. Only we don't call him that anymore.
Oh.
He's a community cohesion official.
Oh.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's good.
This is tense.
It's not about confrontation anymore. You know, the force had its fair share of problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later. Jenny?
Don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
That's perfectly understandable. You'd want to do this. Jenny, why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yeah.
Yes, but why specifically this program? The National Nightly News.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was?
Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
Well, there is a great big Alan James-sized elephant in the room you seem to be ignoring.
What do you mean?
I saw your face on that pretend down. You didn't know, did you?
It's about the message, not the messenger.
Like I said, you didn't know.
No. I didn't know. The people I met were with... He wasn't there.
God,
I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry. But seriously, Alan fucking James. You're flushing
No
your
cursing.
life down the toilet for... God, I love you, Jeremy, but...
He's a good speaker. He's popular in the country.
Not right.
Look, forget Alan James. There is still something deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you at home, you know it too.
Our viewerships are fucking great.
Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated, Paul. What a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything.
Says who? Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grantham Downs?
I ain't censoring
What are
that.
they testing on the
I'm not
Velvet
censoring.
Autograph? Andy, your turn. Make yourself fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh, well, there's other forms of identification that we will accept.
For how long?
We're just here to help.
Then why do you need these? Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy?
Damn.
Let me demonstrate it for you. Let me help you. You read these cards with my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy?
This is,
Knowing a fact?
What? I don't understand.
Do you want my help,
Yes,
Andy?
yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
What?
Eat the fucking news, Andy, or I'll force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Go on.
Really?
Eat it. Eat it, you fucking bully.
Jeremy, stop.
They will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that.
Eat the cards.
Of course. You're right. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. You can put the card down now, Andy. You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there.
Dude, this is... I'm sorry. Don't shoot yourself, whatever
No
you do.
cameras on me.
All cameras are on you.
This new regime of ours is so seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again, if you care. Shouldn't someone ask advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of
flabbergasted.
who shit is this? There's a cat backstage dressed as a fucking goalie, for Christ's sake. He's even got the little gloves. Anyway,
He's not
that's
wrong.
why I arranged for you to see that broadcast in the last break. I didn't know it was going to be him, but I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ, it's also fucking pointless.
No cursing.
Take a holiday. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear they're nice. Never tried.
Damn.
I
This is sad as fuck, dude.
loved them. And now, well...
God, Jeremy, don't!
I've tried my best to be honest with you.
Holy
but
shit.
This just isn't the news anymore. And I'm sorry.
Ads.
I've lost this
Alex.
fight.
Cut to the ads.
I've let you down.
Please, we can't
All
show this.
of you.
Cut to the ads.
I'm showing it.
My name's Jeremy
Now!
Donaldson.
Do it now!
If you can. Somehow. And I envy you if you can. Have a peaceful night.
I couldn't show it. I couldn't show it. I couldn't show it. You didn't need that. You didn't need it. New challenge unlocked, though. Hey, we got an A+ in that segment. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we were doing a little rough in the beginning, and then we just fucking... man, we had it. We had it. Let's see. International show. We're censored. The Donaldson situation has been resolved. Oh, I got more money for that? Of course, it killed all these, but hey, PC, you know, getting their shares. Fuck Channel 1. All right. Another segment. Another day. Another dollar. I don't know how long this game is. 43 hours of unique footage is a lot of fucking unique footage. I mean, honestly. I didn't want to show him getting shot, okay? Listen. It was a choice call. People don't need to see that to know what happened. He had it there. He was gonna do it. He had to edit on the news site. Oh man, Sam and Susie, my kids. Sam swallows. Should I read this out loud? I was thinking about that last episode. He swallows. We were so worried about you, Jeremy. God. It was awful. Can't believe he's gone. My daughter is... Yeah, fuck my son, apparently. I can't remember which one I was siding with before, but I don't care anymore. No one was... Yeah, no one was going to be happy. I just made the decisions I made. I did load that tape early, to be fair. I was already preemptively loaded the tape. Little fucking... I had to... We're so well off, though. Good money, though. You got off work early today. Yeah. Let's see. Enter the kitchen. Kids are talking. Just got back from work. Why would they... Oh, no. Transition center. They're gonna be killing the old people. Ouch. Oh, put your grandma down, hun. You can't do that. Still hear a lot of cups. A lot of fucking cups. Homie. Dude, this game's fucking... Did I say Pog again in the same video and it not be the worst thing? It's been 6 months since you and Sam discussed Grandma's ever-increasing medical cost. She's worth the cost. Look. Doesn't mean you just go fucking put them down. Like, as much as I'm a huge fan of being elderly. I don't remember how I answered last time. Put her down. Is that what you want me to... Put her down. Put her down. No. The fuck? It's not that bad. Jesus. Game crash? Game crash? No. 20-week war. It's gonna be a good broad.
We're expecting deplorables from Disrupt to hack the signal tonight. Perhaps you could leave your personal beliefs at home and try not to let them ruin the broadcast. Even if you don't care for the government, I assume you understand you have a vested interest in us staying on the air. Stay out of the orange.
The orange? This is a whole new... I got power up.
Light. What does that mean? It means to do that thing you do where you turn politicians into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war or politics in general, really.
They do know
They
this is the
changed our
news, don't
board.
You didn't hear this from me, but... Apparently, there's a crew at Team HQ right now. I think she's giving a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Is that... Okay, that's
They
a...
get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Oh! Is this like for a crowd? Or like an audience?
How are you?
Like 23 seconds to figure that out. Canned cooking! You get bread! Homie's got canned bread! Is that my wife?
It is what it is.
Just want to worry about overheating. Well, it has been like half a year, right, or whatever.
10 seconds, everybody.
Rumpled old sod.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Come on, hit me up with that news.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe.
Megan
It's
Wolfe, she's okay.
the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight. Company of Heroes.
A lot of
Skirmishes
war.
on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's illegal blockade. Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert, unable to work out where or when
I gotta
the
keep it
next
clean.
strike will come. Proud parents throughout the territory find themselves ever more impressed by the bravery and commitment of their incredible children and the job they're doing keeping supply lines open against all possible
Yep, gotta keep
odds.
some supply lines open.
Don't starve. Advances
You should
food
really keep
program
your
moved from
morale
strength
high
to
if you
strength
can.
today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy
It's
has
rationing.
seen
No one's
shelves
happy about
restocked with
rations. What the
increasing
fuck are you on
regularity.
about?
However, with the reported rise in mental and physical health issues since the imposition of the blockade,
She hates whole grain. I
critics
hate
have
whole grain.
questioned
Why
whether
would
those
you give your
smaller
kid that?
communities which are only now starting to receive help could have been better and quicker
It's not even in a
served.
can. Look, this is
7
birds in a
days to
can.
die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations
If you wanna die, just go
calling
for
for
it.
to be opened up to the wider community. With dwindling medical
Jesus
supplies leaving
Christ.
many of our most vulnerable facing chronic pain, it can come as no surprise that the transition centres have found themselves stretched to capacity. Populace. More than 11% of the population have thus far failed to register for a team membership card. A worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from
I don't
midnight
care.
tonight.
I'll do it.
While applications are still open for those who like to run fashionably late, they can expect a few tricky questions from Advance. Start me up. Disrupt spokesman Alan James held an impromptu rally today
Like
in the
the
northern
government.
city of Mankleypool. Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination.
I'm all leave it.
A representative from the Mankleypool Community Cohesion Team described the event as mostly peaceful. But it looks like Disrupt aren't going quietly into the night.
I wouldn't either, homie.
And finally, absent friends. Sad news today as the grave of former National Nightly News host Jeremy Donaldson is vandalised by radical Disrupt activists. The much-loved broadcaster suffered a very tragic public breakdown 10 weeks ago in an incident
That
which
wasn't that long
ultimately
ago.
cost him his life. Disrupt spokesman Alan James, whose organisation last
Wait,
week
this is
named
85?
Mr.
This is
Donaldson as the
1985?
cause's
Okay.
first martyr,
So no, there is
described
no
the
in-
graffiti
okay, no
as
internet.
a
Makes more
fitting
sense now.
tribute to a hero of the resistance. But first this evening, with the war about to enter its 21st punishing week and people hurting up and down the country, I'll be grilling unpredictable Prime Minister Peter Clement in an exclusive interview from his home in Lancashire. That's coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
No, not interference. That little hand shakes too much. What? Quit it. Please, my little hand.
In part 2, I'm a little overexcited to announce I'll be interviewing the one and only Lil C. And later
Lil
we've
C?
got a new feature that's
Oh,
sure
can't-
to keep you coming back for more.
Oh, have we started? Yes, that's right, Miss Wolf. Just a few minor adjustments. I mean, nothing drastic. I haven't joined the gym or anything. As my old mum used to say, just because she won't take it up the shit, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try for a quick fiddle up the car park.
Language, Prime Minister.
What?
Yeah, language.
Quick fiddle? What's wrong? Oh, shitter.
Yeah, you can't say that.
It's shitter, isn't it? Yep, that's the one.
And can you tell us what brought about this new you?
Well, you know, Mrs. C and I were watching, you know, the night the blockade began, when Jeremy Donaldson, well, you know, and it were blistering hot, as I'm sure you all remember, and I were a bit wheezy from all the cigars and all that, and Mrs. C turns to me after, you know, after the signal dropped away, and she was in floods of tears, and she says, "Peter," she said, "I couldn't go on without you," she said. So I made a decision, and since that day, I have stopped smoking cigars. Except for Christmas.
I respect that.
My birthday. Weddings. State dinners. That's what I say. I got this useless running backwards doesn't go anywhere. And apparently I'm going on a walking holiday this Christmas, and that should finish me off for bloody good.
Did you make the decision to holiday within the country this winter because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, Mrs. C has never liked travelling at the best of times. These are certainly not the best of times, on that we can all agree. There's a lot of red tape involved in leaving the territory at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware. Some of those forms are bastard long.
All in it together.
What? All in it together! Oh, yeah. Also, it doesn't seem very advanced to be going abroad when the rest of the country is grounded.
And yet, Julia Salisbury announced today that she'll be visiting Svenland during this year's winter break.
Finland?
Is that really an example of team spirit?
What? Did you know about this, Gail?
No one tells me anything, Peter. You should know that. Why don't you know?
Well, leaving that for a moment, it says on this card that a body like yours must take some planning to achieve. What's your morning routine?
Well, I have a frigid morning routine.
Rigid? It's rigid for fuck's sake!
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. A rigid and demanding plan that my doctor and personal trainer...
Who's your personal trainer?
Some prick called Clark. Is that on your card?
I thought you might wonder. Prime Minister, speaking of planning, with the blockade in its 20th week and the people of this country reeling from its effects, what plans do you have to get us out of this mess?
Well, that's a very blunt question, Mrs.
Yes. Surely one for which you, the democratically elected Prime Minister, must have an answer.
Don't you get smart with me, Pat. I was a fucking national treasure before you were a twinkle in the milkman's scrotum. You want to talk about plans? Let me tell you about plans. That's all we do. Fucking plans and revised plans. And then meetings to discuss the implementation of plans. And plans and yet more planning for fucking plans and yet more fucking plans.
Well, that's good. That's good to know, Prime
Do you
Minister.
know, I used to really like you, Pat. You were a breath of fresh air. But I've been watching you, and you know what? You get more like him every day.
I will take that as a compliment. Prime Minister, later on this evening, your co-leader, Julia Salisbury, is going to give a national address from team headquarters. Can you give us a hint of what she's going to say?
Yeah, tell us.
Yes.
So angry. Not a good Prime
I
Minister.
imagine that there
Sorry,
will be
you
the
imagine?
usual... No, what I mean is...
You do know about this broadcast, don't you, Prime Minister?
Well, I'm sure I did. But Julia and I have no secrets from each other. We don't memorize each other's bloody diaries either. As my old mum used to say, if you wanted to get a job done quick, don't get bogged down in the pubes. What else you got?
Sorry?
Only cards. What else? A little piece of my life you want to rustle through? Get out. Refill my last.
Fill his glass.
Come on. Come on.
Okay. What music do you listen to when you work out?
Well, Gail tells me that I work out to Little C, but I have absolutely no fucking idea who that is.
That's fair.
Do you think the C stands for...
It stands for collaborative, Prime Minister.
Yeah, actually, that does make more sense, actually.
I mean, never the same fucking joke. I'm not even drunk.
It's hard, but we get by. You just have to learn to get by on the basics. Take comfort in each other. I've got Mrs. C and many a fine single malt. I want for nothing. Except for a decent night's sleep, of course.
Prime Minister, thank you for joining us. When we come back, it's time for the Culture Spot with Lil C and a world premiere performance of
So
her new
angry.
song. I genuinely can't wait to hear that. We'll be back after this.
1 minute back, everybody. And that is what happens when you wander from the cards.
I don't think he knew about her statement.
I don't think anyone's supposed to know. When
Oh, you wander from your cards. Not good.
Colour that I think you call embolism.
Am I in trouble?
The SS Fun Ship. Get on a fun ship. Listen. I'm not listening to it.
Or if there's any justice, me.
Who's Lil C?
Are you winding me up?
What? I'm civilized. I read books.
Damn. No. I gotta be. It's okay. Oh! Oh. So, claps, boos, laughs. Ooh, cat, pog? Almost. The eyes are wrong. It's almost pog. No, many,
I've never heard of her before. Really?
I don't like that. I'm not
good?
going on that.
Nah, of course not. She dog shit. But kids go mad for her, absolutely mad.
Live in 10 seconds.
Jesus.
Hang on, Colin.
At least they're honest.
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7, I think.
What?
You think?
5, 4.
That's the answer I give.
3.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C. I just say, you look incredible.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'm doing this new regime and it really does work.
Ooh, what's the regime?
And my manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
That's fair.
Wow, is that healthy?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, F My Face Together, it hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
Bonkers, just so
F my
weird.
face, let's
the
go.
papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that like annoying little girl from that show to that like sexy little girl from that show.
Wow, that must have been bizarre.
Not really, it was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
There's nothing that strange about it, Megan. Okay, yes, he may believe that aliens told him to hate women.
Dude, I don't need no alien to tell me to hate women.
Uh-huh. So,
sorry, should be focusing on the cast.
Newfound explosion to your popularity. I mean, did that change your life?
Well, I had to start wearing like nice underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as the manager says, best to make the most of it.
What are they looking at 3?
Is that right? So, what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am.
That's true.
Actually, it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
Your manager again.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh, do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dance, and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to see some of those famous dance moves very shortly because you're going to be performing your new single, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from my album Put It In My A Together and it's out tomorrow.
So soon, after the last one?
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime.
I can't focus.
And a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops and it's out now, so girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
That's fair.
There she goes. Blimey. All these projects, they're keeping you very busy, aren't they? It must be tough.
Yeah, it can get tough and I hate it sometimes and I hate myself. I just want to like cry into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls
my
would do
fucking soup
anything to
bath.
me, so I must be quite lucky.
Well, you know you don't have to do this though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different, you know, like better. But I don't know. I love doing autographs and having somebody dress me and tell me what to
Oh, that's
wear.
good.
Did you always want to do music?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I'd press record on my cassette. But then my dad would come in and tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Oh, sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough. And sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, "Make Quagler proud and you might just survive childbirth."
You know what, despite anything, you'll make me proud.
Oh, if only your opinion was as valuable as his.
And on that problematic note, you're going to be singing your song for us soon, aren't you? Tell me about it,
So it's called These Babies Gonna Bring You Home, and I actually got sent the lyrics in the car on the way up here.
Hey, there you
It's
go.
actually all right. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then, well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I just can't wait to hear this. Oh, so here is Lil C with an exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Two in a row, hell yeah.
The Force's favorite, the queen of teams.
Dude, I fucking love the music.
Here to break in your blockades, Lil C.
Oh baby, can't you see?
This is a Britney Spears thing.
I'm hungry. There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're packing. Only you can feel back in me. I'm under siege.
Dude, these songs are fucking too good.
Ain't no disruption here. Boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team in me. No dirty foreign member. Don't stop no morning drill. There's holes in
I wonder if there's a second meaning to this song.
I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no Vickers, but I come in Spanish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pour me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier.
I'm trying to match the beat.
So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die a team. So what a Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy. I wanna see some action. So come and break my sanctions. I've been this wild and free since
Why is this such a good bop, my dudes?
She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, these babies gonna bring you home. I ain't no Vickers, but I come in Spanish on my border. Quick before I get much older. I
can't.
Down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So what a Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy and lift me over, grab my hair, rip off my
first time.
clothes and down from there. I wanna see some action. So come and break my sanctions.
The songs that actually, like, forget Kesha, dude. This is much better than Britney Spears or Kesha. I mean, look, we got, dude. Let's just be honest, okay? Do you support your troops? Is this how you support your troops right here? That makes me uncomfortable. This makes me not want to support the troops, actually.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will.
That's fair.
I'd like to thank
I
Lucy
lost.
for doing that. Don't go anywhere.
Put that back
break,
on.
We'll finally be
we're
revealing
on
the
B
new
now, right?
segment of our show that we just know you're going to love. We'll be back right after this.
And we're out.
Holy shit, what the fuck was that? That's the face I was making.
Can I just say, thank you so much for letting me do this. It really means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what? good luck for the future. Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of yours, won't you?
Oh, no. I manage myself. It's just, for the public to have that certain perspective on me. You know what it's like.
Oh, right.
And Michael? Michael?
What about Billy Bob Jean Short? Is he?
Oh, my dad. He's such a sweetheart. We both had the same agents, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together.
Wow.
And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting
She's not
with the
dumb.
Luke guys.
Okay.
If they say for your pleasure, I'm going to start needing it.
She's not so dumb. Hey, we got an A! Look at that. Hey, it's a time to be a gamer. Okay. Ah, that's where you went wrong, brother. Notice board, let's go.
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray.
I'm having
it's
to do-
those young louts. They've vandalised my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all sorts of obscene language and crude pictures, and I know it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
I'm just worried they won't ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this
Society, dude.
like this key into this lock. See? Works like a charm.
Haha, it's so funny.
Lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
What? This one? Oh, so you're right.
What the fuck? Can we not just pay an audience to shut the fuck up? Laugh a little bit?
It is. It's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda. She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her. She was always a team player, was our Brenda.
What's up, losers? Hey?
Oh, no. It's
I hit the
Brad.
button, did not fucking count it.
He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, clear off, Brad. We
I'm
don't
not doing so
want
hot.
any of your ilk around here.
What? Rad dudes?
No, ruffians. Have you come to tag the notice board with your gang signs?
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What? Did you say tutoring?
That's right. Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all.
So you, a young person, have been spending your time helping others?
It's a bad
and
idea.
not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
Do you know what? We misjudged you based on how young and cool you are and not on your actions.
No joy.
So it wasn't you who vandalised my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
That's good.
Could you speak up there? I thought for a minute there
This is a
that
good
you
guy.
said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Did you hear that, Ray?
Oh, yes, what a wonderful surprise. I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray. Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
What's happening? Gentlemen, we have a problem. Houston? This is worse than the Bears.
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the notice board, but we are receiving some breaking news. I'm being told we're picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be...
Bears.
Oh, God. What appear to be nuclear explosions in 4 major cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into the millions. I'm being told we're experiencing power fluctuations as a result, so apologies for any interruption to this broadcast for you at home. And apparently we can head over to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment now. Yep, yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent.
Wait, what?
We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres and will not hesitate to detonate them.
We are hearing
not
storms.
met in full and without delay.
Could be minor earthquakes throughout
The people of our
Stand by.
territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it
We've
immediately.
lost contact with our benefactors in
We will
Urkistan
accept
and
nothing
Konoslava.
less than your
While our equipment
unconditional
seems to be
surrender.
Resetting,
Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future.
I'm not broadcasting this shit.
Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people.
I don't know if you can
They will
hear me. I
finally
don't
be
know
fed
if you are
and
receiving this,
clothed
but
and
if you are, then
educated
you have
and
to know.
healed.
You have to know what's being done.
But
what's being
for your
done
privileged
right
few,
now
the
to
moment
our
that they
neighbours.
feared is now
This
upon
is
them.
unprecedented. Our government has committed an
Allow
act,
me to be
multiple
crystal
acts of
clear.
mass destruction in our
If
name.
you fire a single shot at our territory, or harm a single one
What is
of our
happening?
citizens,
Nor do I care
we
how
will
you
not
voted. You
hesitate
didn't
to
vote for this.
detonate further devices.
None of us did. They
You will not find them,
can't
though no doubt you are already searching
we
for
are,
them.
waiting further
Our technology
news and,
is decades ahead of yours. We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
What?
I'm trying to think of what Jeremy would say if he were here now.
I was right.
He was always sceptical of Advance. Then I suppose he was always sceptical about everything.
Jesus fucking Christ. What is happening?
Part of what made him so frustrating to work with. And so brilliant. I'm not going to lie, Jeremy, I really wish you were here now. You'd know what to say.
Jesus
you'd know how to
Christ.
bring everyone together.
Am I feeling emotions about a video game?
And I don't think you'd be angry. I think you'd see that anger was the engine that brought us here. I think you'd want us to stop, to look around us at the people and things we're so very lucky to have. And to realize
What is happening? 48 seconds,
what a
and I am.
privilege it is just to be alive.
I'm losing it.
I think you'd want us to spare a thought for those with loved ones who are abroad tonight. And I think you'd be worried about retaliation, but you wouldn't show it. You'd remind us that this country and its people endure. You'd remind us that despite the way you hated how it sounds, we are a team. And I think you'd ask us to go to our loved ones and be with them.
I'm
tonight.
having too many important decisions. I came here to have fun.
I don't have the words that you had, Joe.
I came here to have a good time. What's happening?
None of us do. My
I
name's
came
Megan
here
Wolf.
to. I came here to just control the show, man.
Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Holy shit! Ugh, I'm gonna vomit, man.
So,
Jesus fucking Christ! So Advance set off 4 goddamn bombs.
yeah, you would have done, your old bastard.
Holy shit! Holy shit! What is happening? Hey, I'm not broke ass poor anymore. Beat bap. The channel is heartbroken, but the resistance is like, yeah. I'm just like, what the fuck's happening? It's like, first episode. Okay, we cruised along, we're having a good time. What the fuck's happening? As soon as we got into Bearland, it's just been spiraling down into what the fuck's actually happening. I can't. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? I'm having to make these decisions. Dude, this is me controlling the in-game. I don't know what's happening though. It's like my hand is just fucking flailing everywhere. There's no tips today. I respect that. We are weird. We were at day 300 and something weird. Now it's 713. An academic exodus. Jesus Christ. Advance runs the show at the station? Absolutely not. Advance owns the station since when? Since when? I'm losing it. Ooh, I don't know what's happening here. Spark to light the flames. That looks like not good. Okay, come downstairs, TV's on. This is breaking news. Reports are coming in from across the country that large swaths of farmland went up in flames last night as part of what authorities are calling a heinous and well-planned act of terrorism known by the group known as Disrupt. This is why I'm not on TV. I dropped my spoon back into my porridge because I'm British. In addition to food stores, which government sources have said will put a strain on universal menu centers countrywide, a number of CCO and civil buildings were targeted in last night's attacks. According to the Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, specific prisons and re-education and betterment facilities were raided, and a small selection of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals were forcibly extracted from lawful custody. Did anyone get hurt, though? That's the real question. Unfortunately, it appears that the CCOs were ill-prepared for an event like this, and Disrupt seemed much more effective and well-organized in comparison. While most of the target's locations were thankfully empty of people, given the lateness of the hour, the betterment centers were fully staffed when they came under attack. 17 CCOs and 14 administrative staffs lost their lives as a result of the brutal actions at Disrupt last night, with countless more injured and many seriously and rushed to hospital. It's just good practice here. A few Disrupt members were captured during the conflicts, but the vast majority seem to have evaded captures so far. More on the story as it develops. I turn off the TV because I work in television. Why the fuck do you want to watch TV in your time off? You're interrupted by Charlie walking in the living room, bleary-eyed piece of toast. Anything going on? you're just like, something about fire. And he asked me if it's gonna be okay, right? Reasonable thing, I say. And we'll have to see. I ain't betting shit on nothing. I ain't betting shit. Yeah, we're 3 years in. Almost 3 years. We getting there. We in year 2. You know, we are in year 3, but it's like not a full year, obviously. That's me. That's me after the bombs went off. I was super confused. The uprising. Oh, day 9/12, 9/12. A year and a half since Liberation Night.
Alex, this is Alan James. The revolution starts tonight, Alex, and we need your help.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Revolution tonight? No, sir. Next episode, we will see about the Viva la Revolution. However you say it. Someone in the comments tell me. Thank you all for watching, and again, let me know if this is more you want to see. We're getting close to Elden Ring dropping, so we may have to put a pause in this. But, hey, I will try my best to get this done before then, so have a good one.